Let's see, because they'll tell me if it's bad. Please give my girl her credit. All right, so this is definitely a step up because even if we had to do it like this, he could sit right here. You feel me? That's fine. But I'm saying that he can still sit like right here if necessary. You feel me? And then I could just zoom out a little bit. Uh, Turn the light down a little bit. Hey y'all, we working on a new setup. Let me know how I feel about. Let me know how y'all feel about audio. Let me know how y'all feel about the visual. Let me know how y'all the signal strength. Let me know if it's clear. You doing some test streams? Go ahead. What you trying to do? Oh no, because we on this big ass screen right here. So I got the screen right in front of me. And I got the big screen right in front of me. So I'm trying to. I know the camera's right there. Okay, so is everything appropriate? Everything smooth? Chat, am I looking good? Am I sounding good? Is the content clean? We trying out new equipment, man. It's got 150-foot Ethernet cords, all kind of shit. All right. Audio's a little. Okay, hold on. Is that better like that? It does make sense for it to be probably on my collar and not on my string. Yeah, no. We just trying to figure this out. Visuals blurry. Yeah. Like my background is clear, but I'm blurry. Is that better? I think that's better. Just push it back a little bit. Reg dog, what's the deal? Maybe but I feel like my background is clear. I'm just blurry. I'm just not in focus. I'm just not in focus. Everything else is in focus, though. I'll just be out of focus. Can you put me in focus, or is that another mission for another day? No, this is live. This is live, and while she's doing that, I'm gonna do this. My bad. My bad. My bad. I'm pulling this up for y'all though. There we go. But now it looks like I'm in focus. Oh, the front part. Okay. So the back part is for in and out. The front part is for focus. Okay. Thank you. All right. Turn down the lighting a little bit. I think I'm good. I'm green. Yeah. Hey, but you know what? If I'm ever off centered, I like to be off centered. It really bothers her that I'm always off centered, but I prefer to be off centered. I don't know. It's like a thing for me. It's like a thing for me. But I feel like we cool. We straight. We good. Hey, it's my first time playing with all the Flu Slammer and the Skullduggery and the Larson. You feel me? But other than that, we green. Is we straight? Is we straight? Yeah, man. Is we straight though? Because hey, man, Wack. Meanwhile, this Wack is talking bad about me. I don't even know what I did, but chat, y'all let me know if I'm green, man. If I'm green, we will get into this good Kantiana. uh, we're here for the content anyways. What you said, if not how you look, it's how you proceed. Proceed, trap intent. Okay, man. Well, look, man, I appreciate that. I'm trying my best to up the content for y'all, man. I've heard the complaints, I've heard the whines, I've heard the cries. Man, you don't never invest in this content and all that kind of stuff. Before we get into this, can I let y'all in on something that I got going on personally? You feel me? Can I let y'all in on just a little something why I haven't spent as much money as y'all would like me to into into this content? Can I let y'all in on some of the goings on in my life real quick? Can I let y'all in on what's cracking with me? I am in my what 2.5 going on almost third year of fighting for full custody of my youngest child. I have spent so much chili on lawyers, on travel, on going back to back from Atlanta to LA, fighting this case and all this kind of stuff. And I am fighting to maintain full custody of this little boy. So, with that all being said, every extra dollar, penny, nickel, and cent that I had stacked up to the lawyer, to the case, to the kid, to everything that I could do to make sure that I am able to be the dad that I need to be for my youngest son. So I understand that y'all be irritated. Come on, man, he in this car. He doing this because I gotta do things with the kids and I gotta move around and I gotta maneuver, bro. I'm a real dad out here. I'm a real grown man out here. Where my camera at? This camera right here. That's the camera right there. I'm a real grown man out here, man. I'm doing the best that I can. You feel me? Prior to last year, I was 100% by myself. We got baby in here and all this. You know what I'm saying? So we appreciate her. Definitely appreciate her. But y'all be so frustrated with me. Stall me out, bro. Stall me out. Because even with everything that I got going on, I still managed to give y'all 15 videos a day. Chat, I've given y'all 15 videos a day. And today made it a point to go to Best Buy and got some equipment. I gotta get some better equipment though, because the wireless keyboard is fire. The wireless mouse, not so much, not so much. But we working on it. But that's only one bad pitfall. You feel me? Because the microphones is fire, the camera is fire, the light is fire, everything's fire. And the only thing that I got to work on is my wireless mouse ain't really operating the way I wanted to. I feel like that's a win on my trip to Best Buy. And we for sure have had most of this equipment for a while now. But here's another thing: mentally, I wasn't in a space to do this. I wasn't mentally. I wasn't in the space to do this. You feel me? I've been back working out. I'm back getting my weight up. You feel me? I'm back fighting every day and all that kind of stuff. You feel me? I'm back in this thing like the cracking this thing. You feel me? I'm back in this thing like the cracking this thing. But I've had some silent battles that I've been waiting on, bro. You feel me? So now that I got your attention, I've had some silent battles that I've been fighting. It's hard going from having your kid every single day from birth to now you and his mother are going through what y'all going through, and for her to take a at you, she playing with the kid. Like that's a lot, bro. That's a lot. That's a lot to compartmentalize, and then still bust down and jump on camera and do podcasts and do collabs and give y'all content and all that kind of stuff. And then I get demonetized for 90 days because ninjas hated on me. So I get demonetized again. I still ain't had a full year. I still have yet to have a full year of monetized content, and without being shadow banned on YouTube because I always got somebody hating on me. Or sometimes I'll just be talking reckless. That's where the accountability comes in. Because a lot of times I do be talking reckless. But I digress. I digress. So with that all being said, you feel me? I be having things going on. You feel me? And throughout all this, I still make sure that I'm around for my kids. I'm still making sure I'm around for my girl. I'm around for my family. I'm around for my household. I'm doing what I got to do within my community. Stall me out. Stall me out. Remember though, you need this too. You need something to focus on and enjoy, otherwise it's get dark. Man, so all I'm saying is before y'all get to jumping on my head, you feel me? Before y'all get to knocking down me and telling me what I could do and all this and all that, my nigga, if y'all could see the hold on real quick. Hey fool, you got a what do I need? A surge protector?
A surge protector.
We're gonna need a surge protector tomorrow.
Now that I have one that's in the wall, but I don't know if it's like the heavy duty one that you may need. And I don't know where.
I need to be able to plug up 4 things in addition to the Wi-Fi and the TV stand plugged up. Do I need to get a surge protector? It sounds like I need to get a surge protector. I'm gonna get a surge protector.
I just don't. I mean, I have how many spots?
Say what's up. Say what's up to the chat. It's my nigga S Jizzle, man. This is my best friend who I'm starting a podcast with. We're gonna be doing our first official episode tomorrow. Say what's up. You on live?
What's up, y'all?
He don't got no surge protector, y'all. He's capping. I feel like you should have one though. I feel like you should have one, bro. You don't have one in the main house?
I would have to look for it. I know I probably got one.
Bro, I know you have one in the main house. I know you do. There's no way you don't have a surge protector.
It's 4 plug ups.
So. I need 4, but I need the TV and the Wi-Fi to stay connected. So we need a total of like 6.
I think I get that one. I mean, that one right there should possibly work.
See, here you go talking about what should possibly work. No, see, I ain't fucking with you. I'm gonna figure it out. Send me a picture of what you got. All right, bet. I'm not fucking with this nigga. Yeah, I know you do. I mean, Uber package. Is your sister awake? No, I don't know. Anyway, You gonna make him have it, man. This is my. He ain't got it. Lying ass motherfucker. You gonna make him have it? He's lying. He ain't never got two things that match. Anyway, so I've been carrying a lot of personal battles, bro. I've been fighting a lot of, you know what I'm saying, personal issues and all that kind of stuff. So please excuse me if it took me a little second to get to the point where y'all wanted me to be. You feel me? Uh, this could work. Come here. Until you get another one. Yeah, nigga, that's fine. Okay. No, but I want one longer, so in case, and I need to get a longer HDMI cord, in case we can never figure out this fucking wireless keyboard situation. Yeah, and I'm trying to figure out what would be cheaper, to get a better keyboard or to get a longer cord. Because if y'all can see this 100-foot Ethernet cord I got in front of me right now is ridiculous. Hey, how is the quality of the stream? Is everything cool? Is it choppy? You feel me? Trap, what you got on the OBD? Oh, I ain't got nothing on OBS. I mean, I'm on fucking StreamYard, fool, for the free ski. I'm not gonna lie. I'm on StreamYard for the free ski. You feel me? Yeah, man. We build into that, man. But she got the soundboard. We're gonna get all that. We're gonna get it all. We got the microphones and all kind of stuff. I do got a soundboard in there. You feel me? All right. So now that we've gotten that out the way, this nigga Wack was tripping on me. I don't know what he tripping on me for. I ain't did nothing to you. I'm not on Blueface's tour touching nobody inappropriately. What you mad at me for? But I've realized this too. Niggas just wake up in the morning and just say my name. Like, I'm just Beyonce around this motherfucker. Like, I'm just Beyonce around this motherfucker. Say my name. Say my name. Hold on. You acting kind of shady. Ain't calling me baby face ass. Nope, you're good. Because I don't even understand. But what I do know is my content is getting around and making its Mizark. You feel me? It's making its Mizark. So we will be getting into this. All right, y'all ready?
Where the media team? We got content. TV's in the go. We got TV in the go. Wack.
You looking for that fire Clubhouse content? Well, you need to subscribe to the home. Hey, yo, Clubhouse TV. Let's get to the content.
That's a good one.
In the block.
Let's get on. I'm not playing like bro. It's 3 sections. It's 3 accusations. Stop playing with that shit.
All the women off the bus. I don't want no girls on the bus. You see what Blue? The quarterback? Every other bitch off the bus. Hey, homes. Y'all can follow us wherever we situated.
This car broke down right.
I never said you assaulted me. I asked what happened because the last person I remember being with was you. My memory is very in and out, hell foggy. I remember going into a room which was dark, right? I remember you handing me the blunt on the bus, and then I have videos of us together from somebody else's point of view. Like, I'm not trying to make nobody out to be a bad guy. All I wanted to know was what happened that night, because like I told you on the bus, when I seen you again, I said, how did I get home? You told me I got an Uber myself home. I didn't get no Uber by myself because my phone was dead. I don't know what I'm supposed to do in this situation. I never accused you of me. All I said is I know something seemed off and I don't know the full story, which is why I tried to come and put the...
So, has everybody seen the interview I did with this young lady? If not, please go watch it. My man said, Wack don't intimidate you, bro. He's mad, man. I put my balls on that ninja head straight on him. What? Look at you, stupid. Balls on your head. I'm not worried about this nigga. It's all fun and games until you with the triangle. That would suck.
Puzzle pieces together, but it was like nobody wanted to help me. Everybody was just like, you guys just all just attacked me.
I don't harbor fugitives. I don't harbor people who commit sexual crimes. I don't harbor people who commit crimes against the elderly or against children, right? So Any ladies out there, hear me out, because I'm tired of hearing the chatter and there's no action, who feels something has happened, right? I advise you and urge you to go to your local police department. Go take a kit. Go open up your case to investigate. Don't call Wack and ask me what happened, because I don't know you.
And it's crazy how Wack has manipulated this poor girl's words
to know what happened. You get what I'm telling you? So let's nip this in the bud. Wack's telling you, whoever you may be, don't text me saying this happened, but can you listen to my music? It's getting weird. I urge you, and I've told one young lady, hey, I can't help you because I don't know what you're talking about. It has nothing to do with me. But what you should do is go to the local police department, do your kit. If you saying this happened, hopefully it didn't, but if it did, and let's find out the truth.
And here's the thing about this. He's gonna get to it, but Wack is such a narcissist. When I say a narcissist, he watched the interview that I had with this girl where she says in the interview that she went to, the hospital and got herself checked out in X, Y, and Z. Wack is gonna act like he's oblivious to this. Not only is he gonna do that, he's gonna jump into this conversation and he's gonna say that I'm lying and the girl's lying, and then proceed to quote everything that I said and the girl said in the interview, but make it seem like it's his own words. This nigga sick. How you gonna lie to me about me? Wack, how you gonna lie to me about me? You can lie to a lot of people about a lot of people. How you gonna lie to me? I can see if you're trying to lie to me about somebody else, but how you gonna lie to me about me? Let's get these likes up, man. Hit the likes in the comments, man. Make sure y'all run them up.
Because whoever the individual did, he should be locked up where Bubba could get a hold of him and little Shanky Lou could poke on him and he could get his issue. Until then, stop talking to me about it. It ain't me.
So y'all got Lil Mackey on the ones and twos, huh?
Lil Mackey on the ones and twos and the threes and fours. His ass is content too. It's going up.
And Lil Mackey is Blueface DJ. And Blueface DJ is the one who the girl said in the interview was the one who inappropriately.
Hey, but no, that's why I'm asking, because I knew it was something. The bitch was talking about it. She had got into with the DJ or something. That's Mackey, huh? He on the 304s and the ones and twos, huh?
Listening to the content on the Rich Trapper nigga shit. And
this nigga here, fucking bozo ass nigga.
And then so like, what's all the name calling? Chat, what's all the name calling? All of a sudden they're throwing obscenities at me. Now I gotta be a bozo, a ninja. What I do to y'all? I see why you said F Adam. I see why you said F Munchy B. I even see why you said F Snotty Face. What you say F me for? What I do? Now I gotta be, I was listening to it on the Rich Trapper Ninja. He's a bozo. Like, why I gotta be a bozo? What I just be trying to give y'all news y'all can use, and knowledge you ain't gonna get nobody's college. I'm just saying. I'm a bozo. The name calling is just flu flammers, bro.
So what was Wack 100's involvement? She's like, well, I called Wack on the Instagram.
Now, this is where it gets sick at, because Wack is now again, I'm gonna take this like he's talking to me. Excuse me. I know that we all in here together, but I'm gonna treat this like he's talking to me. Wack, how you about to lie to me about a conversation that I had with somebody else that was on recording? So you finna lie to me about a public conversation? Like I don't know what I said or what happened in the. Okay.
So what did he do? No, he got a little loud with me, but ultimately he said, well, he want to know the truth. Well, what, he tried to cover it up? No, he told me to go to the local police department and handle my business if that's what happened. He said he don't harbor fugitives like that. The nigga got quiet.
That's not what happened. That's not what happened. The nigga got quiet. That's not what happened at all. Number one, when you're doing an interview with somebody, you should spend more time being quiet than being boisterous, because unlike you, Wack, the interview is about the other person. You don't have to make everything about us here at TNN Trap News Network. But that's not what happened. I asked her what was your involvement in the situation. She said that, number one, you were the one who introduced her to the entire situation. You and another party, because you guys found her at this cosmetology school, if you will. You might need their hair braided. You guys found this girl braiding hair. Now, I'm not sure why you didn't go to a beauty salon. I'm sure why you didn't go to a shop. That's some kind of like, am I tripping, or is that kind of like broke ninja behavior, going to a cosmetology school to get your hair braided? because it's supposed to be free, right? Damn, y'all niggas don't got money to get your hair braided on tour. That's like it's the equivalent of fellas. It's the equivalent of going to a barber school to get a lineup because you ain't got no money for a real barber. So you go to a barber school, you're gonna practice on you. That's sick. So they're on tour doing bad. You guys are on tour doing bad, allegedly doing bad. Not enough children will get your hair professionally braided. You guys come across this young girl, and you know what I'm saying they scouting and bro, that is crazy. That's all the dynamics and the recipe for failed yimping and yandering. But I digress. Y'all find this young girl, whatever the case may be, blah, 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 blah. And she gets assaulted. She says it in an interview. I go to Wack because Wack is the responsible adult here. When you're having a problem at a business, you go to the manager, you go to the higher up. She goes to the person in charge. So I'm not sure why Wack is lying and saying, man, I was quiet after that. You're not something that forces silence upon me, good sir.
Damn.
That nigga there is a bozo.
Oh, man, that nigga there. Hey, listen.
Man.
Another nigga is, what?
But you know what though? This is what I can respect about Unky Back. My nigga Jack 100. He will never ever call me out my name. He will never actively disrespect me on the tangents. F your mama and blah 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 and blah 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 and hey ho hey ho. You feel me? Like what was the Drake shit? What was the Drake song? Where he do the hands? What was it? What song was that? Yeah, we gotta remember it. But anyway, for a nigga that be at the club doing this, no, my nigga, the nigga Wack. Listen to Drake. Shaking his cha-chas. Nigga, it ain't nothing about you. Nothing about you that's intimidating. But I appreciate the fact that you know never to bring that flu flambery this way.
Could you help me out? No, nigga, you's a weirdo.
And that's another thing too. What in life can someone who I've made a physical victim of mine ever help me out with in life? Can you help me out? Help me with what? What can you help me with? What? I'm not a rock star. I don't need a job. My Air Force Ones ain't on lean. I've said that before. You feel me? I don't need no cigarettes. We don't got to go to a ghost kitchen. Like, help me with what? That's another ninja. Help you. There's never been a point in time in life. Never. Let me make this abundantly clear. There's never been a point in time in life where CS2 Bag, confidential source CS2 Bag, Jack 100, Jack of all trades, Jack and the Beanstalk, Jack and Jill went up the hill, a car jack, you feel me? Jack and the Beanstalk, jumping jacks, you feel me? Jack in the Box, let's go play jacks. None of them have ever done anything to help me, nor have I ever reached out for help. I got you. Homie, don't play that. I'm gonna let it run. But I just needed to get that part 100% abundantly clear. Never in life have I ever needed Wack to help me with anything. Never have I reached out for this man for anything. The only thing in life that ever transpired where me and Wack had an exchange is when one of his homies finessed me out of $3,000, little pocket change. And the consequence was I got my money back, or I crashed out on both of them. And at that moment, Wack decided, man, I don't want him crashing out on me again because things didn't go well the first time, and I got my chili back. So I'm not sure in any way, shape, form, or fashion where I have ever reached out to you for a helping hand, my little bitty friend. I'm just saying. And now that we know what you do with them hands, you need to keep all helping hands to yourself, big dog, because what we don't want is you reaching that little slimy, greasy, lubricated hand over here. You feel me? That's what we don't want.
But he kept on leading her. But what he don't know is I got the 40-minute conversation I had with the bitch. I'm going to let y'all run it up. Then we going to do what we do and press play like always.
Yeah.
Well, nobody was trying to. No, the bitch wasn't making sense to me. She wasn't making sense to me. I'm sorry. Right, here go the timeline. Y'all tell me if I'm tripping. Hold on. All right, this is why she wasn't making sense. She tell me, I said, well, I got this consent. Well, you wanted the EKE nigga. I'm confused, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, it's not about EKE. I said, well, I'm not understanding. Right? She said, it's the other guy that I didn't know what happened. I said, so what other guy? You mean you was with EKE and another nigga? She said, no, I wanted to be with EKE, EKE. I gave him a verbal consent. That's a recording you got. I said, well, you put up Mackie's profile as if this dude that blocked me is the other dude. And when I talk to Mackie tell me he don't know you. So help me understand the timeline. She says Tuesday, 4 in the morning, she gets Ubered home. She don't know who sent the Uber.
So this is where a truth and the lie become intertwined. He's quoting my interview. At no point did she say dates or times. Nowhere in the interview did she say that. So I'm not sure where he's coming up with this information from, considering the fact that he says that he's referencing my
From
interview.
the hotel. She says she gets home and her vagina was sore. 4:05 in the morning, Tuesday.
Never said that. Never said that at all.
Lady, follow me on this shit. I said, okay. So you telling me this is when a violation's for? Yeah, but you don't know who was with. No. I said, okay, well, she said, so I went back to the hotel, to the bus area, Tuesday, 8 hours later at 1 p.m. I said, you went back with the police or like your brothers or your homies or nothing? She said, no. I went back to braid EKE's hair. Hold on, I'm listening. I said, okay. She said, I was braiding his hair. We started talking, and then I got through braiding, and then he offered to take me to get something to eat, and then we got a buzz ball or some shit. And I said, okay. And then I had sex with him. I said, hold on. You telling me you, the girl with the sore?
But see, here's the thing too. Now, this is what Wack is failing to mention when he's bringing up this conversation and bringing up these circumstances. The girl made it clear. She was like, I made a dumb decision. I made stupid decisions. And without saying it, can we pretty much admit that she said that she was being a groupie? Is that a good way of saying? Yeah, like she was pretty much like, yeah, I was being a groupie. That doesn't change. No, EKE is not Lil Jon. Lil Jon and EKE, two different people. EKE got the song that go, ghetto, ghetto. That's EKE. Now, EKE and this young lady had a consensual good night. You feel me? That's their business. We're not going to dig deep into that. She gave oral consent, but oral. She gave well, it was oral. It was oral, I mean, verbally, orally, the same thing. She gave verbal consent. She gave verbal consent to have relations with EKE. Here's the thing though, EKE can't say that he doesn't know her because there is a clip of EKE telling her to send an audio message saying that she's consenting to this adult time. You feel me? And if you would like to see that, you can go check my Instagram. It's on Trap News Network. I just dropped my Instagram in the chat. Y'all can go ahead and check that out. It's on Trap News Network on Instagram. You can see it. It's about a 2-minute video. You see the girl, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I say all that to say this. She consented to having an adult time with EKE. She sent a voice note to his cell phone, like an audio text to his cell phone, saying that, you know, I'm consenting. My name is this. I'm consenting to Wookie Bam, blah, blah, blah. Now, that doesn't mean that she consented to having an adult time with anybody else. When she consented to having an adult time with EKE, that was consent for her to having a good time with EKE. For her to then be fed drinks and just basically bludgeoned with alcohol all night to the point where she wasn't coherent and taken advantage of isn't acceptable. It's not acceptable in no shape, form, or fashion. That's not becoming behavior of any man. But let's continue into this content where Wack is lying for whatever reason to cover up this flu, Flammer, Skull, Douglas, or Larson.
Violated pussy from 5 in the morning Tuesday, came back to the same location by yourself, unarmed, no police, no brothers, no cousins to whoop nobody ass, to braid a dude's hair in the same bus 8 hours later at 1 p.m. the same day, and then with the same sore vagina, with the same mind that you had just been violated, so you say, had voluntarily sex with a stranger? I'm sorry, y'all. I was a little confused.
I'm confused.
That didn't add up with a motherfucker. I said, okay, you start.
Well, Wack is negating the fact that she was fed shots upon shots. If you go back and you watch the interview live, if y'all saying kick it, we could actually go through the interview video. Y'all got to go back and watch it on your own. This 24-year-old girl was giving over 12 shots within the course of no more than 4 to 5 hours. So it's safe to say that she was, you know, extremely inebriated. And then even deeper than that, for you guys to have the life experience of being these tough street guys, you guys are all from the hood, you guys all know about these gangs, we did so much penitentiary time, we all have so much life experience. It seems like you would know, number one, not to feed somebody that much alcohol in that short amount of time. And then number two, if you have fed a woman that much alcohol in a short amount of time, you will probably want to get away from that situation before you're getting accused of an unsavory situation. You feel me?
DMing me, talking about this guy, but this guy said he don't know you. But right after your DMs, you send me 2-3 clips of your music. And then the next day, you send me this long thing saying, you need my help to figure out what happened. Bitch, do I know you? No. Was I on the bus? No. Did you see me hanging out with you and them kids? No. So how am I supposed to figure out what happened? I'm just confused. Maybe times have changed. If a woman get violated, so she say 4-5 a.m. on a Tuesday, I can't.
And I don't know why he keeps pushing this narrative of 4 or 5 a.m. on a Tuesday. She's never said this, so I don't know why he's
See that woman coming back by herself 8 hours later to the same location and having voluntarily consensual sex with another mother.
Real shit.
And then you start sending me music as if, so what is it? Are you trying to get I'm just trying to understand. And then I wake up this morning and the bitch sends Mackie this. I wake up this morning and she sends Mackie this shit.
I never said you assaulted.
So this is where another lie comes in. She actually sent this to him over the weekend because this is some of the audio that me and her played on that interview. What was that, Saturday night? So Saturday night, when I got the interview with this young lady, she played this exact same audio. So why is Wack saying that she sent the audio today, which is Monday? Example, I have no idea because she played this exact same audio the day me and her did the interview, and that's Saturday.
To me, I asked what happened because the last person I remember being with was.
Yeah, they definitely took advantage of the fact that, you know, like you said, Boss Renegade, as a woman, when you're that young, you're under the influence, sometimes you just don't know better. She's thinking she's rolling with the big dogs, but some weirdo dude takes advantage of her. And she's a 24-year-old girl from a small town. Come on, bro. She thought she was doing something. And then now you got Wack manipulating and twisting the story.
My memory is very in and out, hella foggy. I remember going into a room, which was dark, right? I remember you handing me the blunt on the bus. And then I have videos of us together from somebody else's point of view. Like, I'm not trying to make nobody out to be a bad guy. All I wanted to know was what happened that night. Because like I told you on the bus, when I seen you again, I said, how did I get home? You told me I got an Uber myself home. I didn't get no Uber by myself because my phone was dead. I don't know what I'm supposed to do in this situation. I never accused you of me. All I said is I know something seemed off and I don't know the full story, which is why I tried to come and put the puzzle pieces together. But it was like nobody wanted to help me. Everybody was just like, you guys just all just looking to attack me.
So then I'm like.
So she's literally saying, I just want to know what happened to me. This young girl is pleading and begging Blueface's DJ to just explain to her how she got home. The last thing she remembers is being with this man and going into a dark room where she explains she was going to use the restroom, go check the interview. And she's just now begging to know, like, what happened to me? How did I get home? She's saying that she woke up and her shorts were on, but when she took her shorts off, okay, so maybe we won't work with that afterwards. I'll figure it out. But anyway, she's begging and pleading, trying to figure out how she got put into a situation where she can't figure out how she got home. And she's saying that she woke up with her shorts off and with her shorts on, but underneath her shorts, half of her underwear off. I'm just trying to figure out how this Flu Flame, Skullduggery, and larceny took place, and nobody knows what happened.
This is just this morning, and this is after this joint.
I said it.
That's not me saying that.
My name is Aaliyah, and I consent to sexual intercourse.
I'm confused.
Got him, bro.
So,
But again, this is where the situation becomes tricky at, because Wack's not playing these videos and these audio recordings in the order of which they happen. So EKE has been removed from Blueface's tour over the situation because, go back and watch the interview with the young lady. She said that EKE stood up for her, and a conflict happened between EKE and the DJ because of the situation, and EKE might have been a little upset that the DJ was making such a nefarious move. So EKE has been put off Blueface's tour. Let the young lady tell it. Why Wack is playing these pieces of content out of order and manipulating the timeline and the date of the current events in which they happen, I'm not really 100% sure. I'm sorry, the chronological order in which they happen, I'm not really 100% sure. But just to give you guys some clarity, it doesn't make sense for her to send a message to EKE after the situation saying that she consented to them having a passionate night of lovemaking. That doesn't make sense for her to send that today. What makes more sense and what makes more realism is she had the issue with the DJ, like she said, passed the issue with the DJ. She went to go figure out again how she got home. She's still a 24-year-old girl. No matter what anybody wants to say about her, no matter how anybody wants to paint her out, she's still a 24-year-old young lady who was naive and taken advantage of. That's not grounds or that's not reason for somebody to violate this young lady. So no matter how bad her decision making was, no matter how irresponsible her decision making was, no woman deserves to suffer what she's alleging to have suffered. So we're not even going to play with that or make that seem like that's something outside of what it is. With that all being said, she has that issue where she gets violated. She's trying to figure out what happened. She goes to Wack to figure out what happens. In the meantime, she's already hung out with EKE the same night that she got violated. She was already vibing with EKE. That's how she had his phone number to be able to reach out to him to see if he knew anything about the current nights before the night before events and see what was going on with the current situation. Boom, she slides over to EKE. Her and EKE figure some things, situations out. She says she pays for the tacos. EKE pay for the cut water. They have an adult time, but it's all consensual. It's all consensual. Now, all this after the fact of her trying to figure out, how she's being violated, none of the extras that Wack is saying actually really matters. You feel me? It doesn't make sense to see this young lady who's inebriated, and the last thing she remembers is going into going into a hotel room, and now she can't figure out how she got home. That doesn't make sense. Period, point blank. That's just ridiculous. And then past that, my question is, Wack, why haven't you checked old boy's Uber so you can see if he did in fact get this girl a ride home? You feel me? Because if he did in fact get this girl an Uber to her house like she's saying he did, that would answer a lot of questions. It seems like a very cut and dry situation.
What I did was, we're going to run the content after we run this rich proper shit. I said, look, lady, I asked him, he say he ain't touched you. You saying maybe he did, but you don't know. We got this shit where you get this other nigga consent to you 8 hours after you say you've been violated by, we don't know who that is. It's the only thing I can do, bitch, is tell you to go to the police department and go try to pull some camera footage to see who went where and what. We don't harbor them type of people. I don't give a fuck them type of people. What you want me to do? That's the best advice I can give you, bitch. What you want me to do?
Yeah, what the fuck on, bro?
Bro, she sent that to Mackie this morning, the first joint.
That's crazy, man.
But watch when you hear how she the rich trapper, nigga, is crazy. Rich leading her thinking gonna say something about Wack. Nigga, I think a viral clip just went out the other day, me putting bitches off the bitch. Nigga, I don't play that shit. Bitch, if you don't get the fuss, you with who? Go to that back room, then if you with him, run up off this bus. They hate.
For the record, I don't have to lead anybody to talk bad about Wack. Wack is creepy enough on his own.
When I come on the bus.
Creepy enough on his own.
Man, when I seen that clip, it looked, man, I immediately said, man, it looked like niggas trying to send bitches on there just to try to come up with them accusations, bro. Look like bitches sending niggas at the bus.
You know what they try? See, they know when Wack come on that bus.
But then, see, here's another thing that doesn't make sense either. I could see if she was accusing Wack of a sexual assault. I could see if she was even accusing Blueface of a sexual assault. What does this young girl get out of charging Blueface's broke DJ, Yexual York? What do anybody get out of charging third with Yexual York? Like, think about the players involved here. Like, it's enough women in the chat to ask this question. Boss Renegade, you a female. L Dash, I know you in there somewhere. When it comes down to these 1-2 steps like Sierra, why not put the charge on Wack? Why not put the charge on Blueface? Why go for the DJ and the security guard who's wearing U.S. Polo assassination? I know it's association. I said assassination. It looked like a hitman riding a big old angry horse. That's not Ralph Lauren, big dog. That's not Ralph.
Because I come on here to make sure shit is over every couple of days. I put shit in order. They know. You know what I'm saying? I'll get on there. Who y'all here with? Get off the bus. Wait, whoever you hit, wait for him over there. Don't wait, you ain't waiting on no bus. Y'all here with Blue? Nah, get off the bus.
In the block. You know, something happened, it's going to immediately Wack one. Blueface and Wack ain't nowhere around, but the headline going to say Blueface and Wack 100.
Fact.
First thing they going to the fucking
Nigga don't know. First of all, I'm seasoned at this shit.
Yeah.
Second of all,
if you're so seasoned at this ish, as you so elegantly put it, why are there 3 Yexual York claims? 3. I can see how 1 might have slipped through the cracks. I could even see how 2 is like, okay, y'all need to tighten up. The third time is like, you ninjas are just on this for the muck of living young, wild, and free, like a Wiz Khalifa in the Snoop Dogg song. I can't see that you're so seasoned and so understanding of this game and how it goes that you've let this happen 3 times.
I don't drink, smoke, and get high. I'm always in control of what I'm doing. Third of all, I got a woman over here that's out her mind that I'm in love with, respect, that I know is crazy as a mother.
Yeah.
I'm not even, listen, ain't no hangout in the street.
Wack doing everything to get away from the fact that he got caught having hand-to-hand combat in the front seat of that car by that alleged transmission, ain't he? Man, we talking about everything. My boy rather talk about a Yexual York than talk about how he allegedly got caught spanking the thing with that transmission. This is incredible.
Stream. You catch me in the stream, it was by accident. It's Wack talking to these niggas. You not finna catch me in the stream with the smoking and the drinking and the hand and bitch bet. If a bitch twerking in anywhere in the vicinity of me, nigga, I start feeling like that kid in the 3rd grade that got 2 F's on the report card taking a long way home.
You had F's on the report card in the 3rd grade. No, that's a different level of experience. You never had a chance.
That's out. But I just couldn't figure
F's in the 3rd grade mean you never had a chance.
out what she was getting to, bro. I couldn't. It wasn't making sense to me.
Looking like sending these there just to get in the headlines, you know, with some weird shit. Look like sending people on the bus, bro.
I mean, could be, but that's on them niggas. I'm not finna babysit them niggas, right?
Yeah, they gotta be held accountable too, for sure. Yeah, they gotta be able to decipher.
So Wack's not coming out in full blown saying it didn't happen. He's saying that if it did happen, proves that it happened. But a part of him believes, you know, kind of what this girl is saying, because you would think by now he would have been like, no, that's not real, that's not true, blah blah. Like it's plain as day. But he's kind of taking a long way around it. Maybe he'll say it's AI again. Maybe it was AI.
Oh no.
Clubhouse.
All right, man. So that's that. We finna get up out of here. Chat, y'all stay and kick it though, because I want to show y'all something else. Let me see. Hold on. Let me show y'all this real quick, because I want to go to this interview. Matter of fact, let me just do it like this. Hold on. Boom. Clubhouse TV. Spin the block. Let me take it to here. Boom. Hey, I want to know what y'all think about this situation, though. Now, do y'all think that the girl is just making stuff up? Do you feel like she's flu flamming? Do you think she's skullduggan and she learned? So maybe, like I said, just cut it off entirely. We cut it off entirely. Yeah, I mean, obviously not right now, but yeah. Oh, yeah. Hey man, I appreciate y'all for bearing with me with my new equipment. It's my first stream, so I appreciate y'all for bearing with me. You feel me? Appreciate you. You said what? Hey, yeah, that's a 10-minute mark, bro. Let me see this. All right. Yeah, like I don't think that she's lying, bro. Like she has nothing to gain from this. Like she's not like she's not saying Wack did something. She's not saying Blueface did something. She's saying one of you bum ass ninjas did something. One of you chud the build ass ninjas. Like, uh, what's that? 22 hours ago. Oh, here it is. See? Why is it not? You know what? Let me close this. Just do it again. Hold on, chat. Let me run it like this. Boom. Don't trip, chat. I got y'all. I got your back, chat. No, I mean, no. All right. Boom. All right, chat. Give me 2 seconds to pull this up. Not sure what that little glitchiana was about, but don't worry about it. Don't you worry about it. Oh, and then in the process. Okay. Didn't even register that came up. I don't think in my history. All right, boom. Here's a video. No, here it is right here. Videos. I guess I can put it up so y'all can see what I'm looking at. I guess I should put it up so y'all can see what I'm looking at. Hold on. There y'all go, because y'all nosy. Oh. I should share my screen. Boom. There y'all go, because y'all nosy. Hey, what y'all think about Moose, man? Moose Knuckle. That boy Moose Knuckle. That boy Moose Knuckle. Oh, Moose Knuckle. Did I pass it? Yeah, I did. Oh, here it is.
Cause y'all know what it is.
TNN Trap News Network.
I was with your trapper.
I fucks with you.
What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? Rich Trappers happening in TNN Trap Network. Pacific Standard Time, man. No long intro, no long talking. Just giving y'all that chiliana that y'all been waiting on, man. With that being said, let's get to the clip.
Hello.
My bad. Hold on. Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah. How can I help you?
Yeah, my bad. My microphone is on. Okay. How you doing? I'm Rich Trapper. I represent Trap News Network. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Well, obviously, I know how you're doing, consider your situation, but you know what I'm saying? Outside of that, I hope that you're doing well.
I'm doing fine. I just, leave me until I show the evidence, and I'm in the process of doing that right now.
So this is what I'll say about it, because I imagine that, you might have the legal situations and all that kind of stuff. So obviously you don't have to do or say too much, because if you're doing something where you're involving the police, you got a lawyer, you got to keep that close to you. You feel me?
Right.
But I will say this. There is alleged histories and allegations of Wack covering up certain things and certain acts with certain individuals.
Right. And he called my phone, like cussing me out, calling me all types of hoes and all of this other that didn't really even have nothing to do with it. He kept trying to I'm trying to explain the story to him, and he keeps trying to misconstrue my words. This crazy. It's I don't even know why I'm talking to you. Not you, but
How did you even meet these people?
so I'm from Yakima.
Where is that at? I'm from LA. I have no idea where that's at.
It's in Washington. It was the second show. It was the fourth show that they had in on the tour.
So you're from Washington State?
Yes.
Okay.
And so, I go to school at Elite Academy, as you see. I'm getting my cosmetology. Yeah, I'm getting my
Okay.
Yeah, I'm getting my cosmetology license. I've already been doing hair for 4 years now, so I've been taking clients. So when they do try to have me do hair at school, I don't like to, because I don't get paid to do hair at school. So I had this guy named John. I don't know if he's security or what he does, but him and Wack came to the school to get their. Hold on, sister, before you pull off, let me.
John, that's the dark skinned dude. Third.
No, it's actually, I have a picture. Actually, I could send it to you so that you can have an idea. Put a face to the.
Yeah, send it to me. I can see it on my other phone.
Who's that? This is one of the people that are trying to interview me. You're not even the first person that's trying to get an interview out of me. So many people are texting me right now, and it's
But no, it's important that you get your story heard, because this isn't something that should be swept under the rug.
Yeah. You said sorry. Sorry. I was if I just do my hair now and take a shower now, I'll be done. But okay. So let me send you this picture. I have so many screenshots in my phone right now. It's insane.
Yeah, no, I got my other phone right here so I can see it.
So it's the one that's doing this in the picture.
Sure do. With the kufi on.
Yes.
Okay.
He asked the school if who braids, and everyone. I'm the only black person that goes to my school, so everyone automatically goes. Huh?
That's the dude?
Yes.
Okay.
And I could also show you the braids that I did, because I also got a video of those, and that is in the hotel room, because since they only had the black truck in the tour, but no way to come to my suite where I do hair out of to get his hair done.
Okay.
So he asked me to come to the hotel room. I came to the hotel room. It's him and the light skinned guy that's standing behind him that are in the room.
This is after you braided his hair.
Yes.
Got it. Okay.
And so the guys that are in there, him and the other guy, they're mind you, I had no intention on going to the show. I know how my city gets. My city is ghetto as fuck. I had no intentions on going to the show at all. But they're like, no, you should come out. Like, we're going to get you your drinks. We're going to make sure you're taken care of. You're going to be backstage. Like, and I'm like, okay, cool. Maybe I'll come.
Did you
After
bring
I get
anybody
done
with
with
you, or
his
you by
hair,
yourself?
I went by myself, unfortunately.
Okay. I mean, you learned a lesson.
Yeah. I finished his hair. He walks me downstairs and he's like, do you want to go meet the guys on the bus? I get on the bus. I'm not even putting names to faces because I listen to these people, but I don't follow none of these. Like, I just now followed them on Instagram, but I don't follow none of these people. I don't know what you guys look like. So he's asking them, like, does anybody need their hair done before the show? I twisted up, I touched up Haiti Baby's hair at the top, and then it took a little longer. The doors opened at 7, so EKE is like, can you come back in the morning and retwist my hair before we leave? Because they were supposed to leave at 1. And I was like, yeah, I got you. When it comes to my hair business, I don't play. Like, I will go anywhere and, to make sure I'm running my business professionally. And so then I go home, I get ready. John's like, call me when you're outside and I'll come get you. I call him.
Whose hair you braided?
Yes.
Okay.
I have him in my phone as LJ. That's what he told me to save him as.
Okay.
And so then I get to the venue. He comes outside, he gets me, and I'm at the merchandise table with them. I'm low-key kind of helping them sew shirts. I'm walking around with the shirt that they gave me to put on to try to promote the shirts. Him and the other guy behind him are going to the bar. They're getting me drinks, and I mean drink after drink after drink. Like, it was a lot.
But he's
and
like
so
mixed
then they
drinks,
asked
like
me.
straight shots.
I think I had a strip. Oh, and then when he took me to the bus, when I finished his hair, he gave me 2 shots of Hennessy. So it was like I had already been drinking
So you were already
earlier that day,
Right.
And so then, yeah, so they're buying me mixed drinks. They're getting me shots. I go backstage. Now I'm popping it. I'm out on the out in the dirt when One Take J is going on. I'm kind of everywhere. Then now I'm in the back VIP where Blueface and everybody's at. I get my picture with Blueface. I'm meeting everybody like officially. Because since I was on the bus doing hair, I was nervous and shy, so I didn't really talk to nobody like when I was there doing hair. But after the show, John asked me, "Are you coming back to the hotel to kick it with us?" I'm like, "Yeah, let's go, and we end up actually getting there before Blueface and them get there because he said that they were doing some meet and greet stuff still. So I was only at the hotel room for maybe 10 minutes before they pulled back up, and then he took me downstairs again to the tour bus. At the show, I'm already dancing on EKE. We're kind of, already talking or whatever.
Y'all vibing.
Right.
Yeah.
So on the bus, we're doing the same thing. I'm dancing on it. I got videos of all of this. I didn't take them personally, but people that were on the bus have videos like of me and EKE together.
Okay.
And so then,
and that was consensual. That you guys were enjoying each other's company as adults.
Yes, but I did not do nothing with EKE that night.
Okay.
I didn't do anything with him that night. He told me to come up to the room with him so he could change his shirt. I went up to the room with him. He changed his shirt, and I adjusted his chain like I was helping him change his shirt, since that's what you called me up here for. We go back downstairs. Later on during that night, EKE ends up going upstairs for the rest of the night. Now, and in some of the videos, I'm dancing, I'm twerking, and the DJ actually comes up behind me. He's smacking my butt and grabs my private area.
Oh.
So I was like, oh, okay. On that, and that's what I seen in the video. I don't remember none of that part.
So by then, how many drinks would you say you've had?
I'm sorry?
By then, how many drinks would you say you've had?
honestly, I couldn't even tell you. People are pouring shots in my mouth. Back to like, I probably had maybe over 12, 13 drinks.
I mean, I'm sorry, not to be too personal, but do you mind telling us your age?
I'm 24.
So at 24 years old, do you think that maybe they took advantage of you being kind of from a smaller town, being caught up in a moment?
I mean, I wouldn't say that because, you know, Blueface was really nice. All the other guys were really nice. Even the, you know, from what I remember, like, the DJ wasn't a creep. You know, it was like everybody was cool. So I guess that's probably why, like, I felt comfortable to get that loaded. Right. Which, you know, I don't know these people at the end of the day, and I should have been more responsible, and that's on me. But, you know, you live and you learn, and that's what I was trying to do. There's parts of the night where I just do not remember anything. Even that whole argument between the light-skinned girl and the security guard that was on the bus. Did you see those videos?
Yeah, I saw those videos.
I'm passed out in the back. I didn't hear nothing of this argument until I woke up the next day and seen it on my phone. So then, go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Continue.
There's glimpses like that. Like, I kind of remember, but I don't know the full story of the DJ passes me the blunt. I hit the blunt. I remember him taking me up to a room and it being pitch black in the room.
The DJ.
Yes, but I do not remember what we did once we got into the room. I don't remember leaving out of the room. Like, my full went away. And then I'm going back and forth because everything kind of clicks up eventually. You know what I mean? Like, because I'm still putting the pieces and everything together. So remember, EKE asked me to come back the morning of because they were leaving or whatever. He wanted to tear them before they left. So I don't wake up the next day until 6 p.m. I don't even remember how I got home. Like, my phone was dead by the time we left the show. And then when I get there, because I texted him and I was like, oh, dang, like, did you guys leave already at this time? And he's like, no, we're still here. Can you come? And I'm like, yeah, of course. You know, like, I'll be there in a second. I just live down the street. And so I get there. I'm waiting. I go to the tour bus to see, like, if he's on the bus. It's one Chick J and then some guy named Trey that are on the bus. And then, sorry, my son's crying.
That's all good.
And then I'm like, is EKE down here? And they're like, no, but you can wait until he comes down here. And I'm like, oh, okay. And so I'm waiting, and I'm like, dang, he's kind of taking a long time. So I get up and I go back into the lobby. Once I walk into the lobby, EKE, like, we dang near, like, ran into each other. Like, we ended up meeting in the lobby. We go back to the bus. I do his hair. Well, I started doing his hair, but then it got dark, and I'm like, you know, the lighting down here isn't very good. So we go to the room and do your hair. At this point, you know, we've been laughing, talking, and then we go up to the room. I'm still doing his hair, and then we're both like, dang, like, we're hungry. And so we go to this Mexican restaurant that's across the street to go get some food. If I was trying to get money out of this, do you think I would have paid for this nigga's food?
You paid for EKE's food?
I paid for EKE's food, and then he paid for the cut waters at the store.
Okay.
You know, it was like,
okay, that's cool. No robbery and fair exchange.
And so then we go back. We're eating the food. We're watching South Park. You know, we're vibing. We're talking. We're having a good time. I finish his hair. We go back down to the. It's okay, son. Hold on. Sorry, 1 second.
No, you're good. So you paid for EKE's food.
Yes. Which I offered. I had no problem. I wasn't trying to get nothing out of nobody. So, you know, I'm like, you said you're hungry. Shit, I'm hungry too. Like, I don't mind. And so then we finish eating. I finish his hair. We go back down to the bus. We're down there, and one of my clients works at a dispensary, and she had brought me this, like, shroom chocolate bar kind of thing. So I ask EKE, I ask the old milk dud looking nigga, and I asked the light skinned girl, and I asked the cameraman.
Is that the milk dud nigga?
Yeah.
Dark skinned dude? Can you hear me that phone stand, please? Go ahead.
Yeah.
So that's I believe I think that's
Third.
Yeah.
His name's Third.
Okay.
And so I asked them if they want some, because I haven't done it since I was 21, but I'm like, you know, we're all in here vibing. I don't know. I was just
right. No,
yeah.
you're picking it. I mean, but you know what though? I mean,
then
you're 24 years old. You're essentially, you know, hanging out with the rappers for a night. You just, you know, you living your life.
I'm just trying to have fun.
Right. Yeah.
And so then,
but just because you try to have fun doesn't just mean that you deserve to be assaulted.
Yeah. And so then the guys there, you know, they're listening to beats, they're playing their unreleased music, and then the DJ comes in. Mind you, I met the DJ the night before. But he comes and shakes my hand and introduces himself to me again, like I didn't already meet you.
Right.
And then I ask him, because it's still on my brain, even though I went back, I still was thinking like, damn, how did I get home? Why when I take my clothes off, my panties are only on one leg? But
Wait, hold on.
with
Wait.
me
Hold
being,
on. Time out. Your panties are only on. How do we get to the point where your underwear are only on one leg?
when I got home after the show, when I went to the after party, somehow, I'm about to tell you how I got home, but I don't remember how I got home at the time. When I got home and I took my clothes off, when I woke up that morning, my panties were only on one leg under my shorts. And so then, and my body was sore, but I just figured that it was from me dancing. I was dancing all night. And so then, yeah, I asked him, I'm like, how did I get home?
And who are
He
you asking
goes,
this question to?
I asked the DJ how I got
Okay.
home. Because he's the last person's face I remember seeing. He goes, before anybody else in there could say anything, he goes, oh, you got your own Uber home. No, I didn't. My phone was dead.
Mm.
So you're lying? When you could have just been like, oh, we were kicking it, you know, I got you an Uber home. But you're lying about how I even got home, which is weird.
So the last person you remember being with was Blueface's DJ.
Like, that's the last face I remember because he handed me the blunt.
Okay.
And then, so yeah. So, mind you, the day after the show, I texted One Take Jay.
I don't disagree that at 24 years old, she should be a lot more knowledgeable and a lot more aware of her situation. But sometimes common sense isn't so common. And sometimes our common sense and our basic rationale isn't somebody's basic rationale or common sense. So I'm not going to blame her. She's a victim. You feel me? If this genuinely happened to her, she's a victim. I'm not going to say, well, you should have known better and blah, 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 because none of those things are excuses or reasons for anybody to violate this girl. No matter how irresponsible she may have been, that doesn't give anybody a right to violate her, you know,
texted a couple people trying to figure out what the DJ's Instagram was because I could not find it for the fucking life of me. So then, now it's Thursday, Friday, and I end up finding it because one of them posted him on his story and posted him on their story and tagged him. And so I click it, I DM him. I'm like, hey, I just want to know if you could help me kind of remember what happened. Instead of him texting me back, because if this, I never accused anyone of something happened. I'm just trying to put the pieces together so I can know what went on that night because I genuinely do not remember.
Hey, I'm sorry.
And instead of,
I'm sorry to cut you off. There's an audio it's supposed to be allegedly you saying that you are consenting to a sexual act with one of the guys. Is that actually you on the audio or is that not you?
that was me because the second day when I came back, me and EKE were vibing. I didn't go there with no intentions on having sex with EKE.
Okay.
We went. So after I asked him that question, I had a weird
that was
feeling.
only your consent to be with EKE, no one else.
Exactly.
Got you. Okay. So even if whatever you, and then honestly,
hey, you know what? That's a really good point. And I said this when I was talking to Deuce Sims. Common sense doesn't apply when dealing with somebody from a different area with a different lifestyle and a different tax bracket. That is 100%. That's man. Me and my girl get into arguments, not no more, but one of our biggest arguments. Let me know if y'all can hear me through this microphone, y'all. One of the biggest arguments that me and my girl got into in the beginning of our relationship was her going to the gas station at night because my common sense said I wouldn't go to the gas station at night. Why are you going to the gas station at night? That was my common sense based off my lived experiences and the traumas and the situations that I had been involved in. You feel me? Other situations with other people, whether they use money and they budget financially and all that looks incredible to me. Like I can't understand how anybody, like the two things I can't understand is how somebody runs out of gas and how your bank account overdrafts. You knew you didn't have the money. Why did you spend it? You knew you didn't have the gas. Why did you go? It tells you. But that's my level of common sense, and that's normal thinking to me. I can't see that being everybody's way of normally thinking. So when it comes to being from this very small town, like she said, think about it. She says that you go into a situation where she's being picked up from cosmetology school where she's the only black person. So what does that tell you about her environment right there? What does that tell you about her geographics? She's from Yakima, Washington. That population is like 90,000 people. And she's in a situation to where out of 90,000 people, she's probably one of the only black people there. So she probably is a little mixed chick, not black enough for the black kids, not white enough for the white kids. She kind of falling like in this little flu flamorous, skullduggerous little in between space. You feel me? She is excited. She wakes up that day, she brushed her teeth, she washed her face, she sent her baby off to where she gonna send her baby off to, and she goes to school. Nowhere in that day did she think that she was finna walk and see Wack 100 finna walk into her school, bro. Nowhere in her life did she ever think that she would see that. She didn't see Zeus. She probably a fan of Krishan Rock. She's obviously a fan of Blueface, which makes her a fan of baddies and all that kind of stuff. She was, she was starstruck. And then, oh, now I get to do EKE here. Now I get to be around Blueface. Now I'm on a tour bus. Now I'm doing all these things that I never thought in a million years I would be able to do at my age of 24, being from Yakima, Washington, where nothing happens. She was just enjoying herself and didn't know that they would be weird ninjas. Exactly. She thought that she was up there with the big dogs. She believes the hype about Wack 100. She's from Yakima, Washington. She thought that it was real. She believed the hype. We know that he a flu flammer, skulldugger, and a larcener. She didn't know the flu flam. So she's got a kid. She's got to be responsible. She's not stupid. She thought that she was safe with those people. They're rich. They had too much to lose, but sadly, she was wrong. And unfortunately for her, she didn't choose up on the rich ones. She got caught with one of the hangarounds. She got caught with one of the interloafers. So when it comes to this girl, do I think that she made the best decision? Of course not. I don't think she made the best decision. But I don't think that she deserves to be criticized, critiqued, and made fun of. I don't. I don't think that she deserves to be anything outside of educated, because you live and you learn, sweetheart, but you didn't deserve what you're saying happened to you. Should that have been what really happened to you? So that's just my little critique. And I think that they knew that they were taking advantage of a small town girl, and they knew that they put, certain things in front of her and were loading her up with alcohol, and they took advantage of a situation. And I think that more so than she needs education, these gentlemen need chastising and some sort of consequence. I don't think that the conversation here should be the bad decision that she made. I think that the conversation should be the bad decision that he made. I think that the bigger conversation isn't the bad decision that the young lady made, who was 24 years old and unfortunately is doing what her generation of 24-year-olds is doing. She got to live baddies in real life, bro. She's 24. Of course she went out. Of course she got cracking. Of course she gave consent for EKE to do whatever, blah, blah, blah. It's her business. That's her life. None of that equates to you being violated, bro. So again, yes, she needs to be educated, but they need to be chastised, and their actions are more questionable than hers. And anybody who thinks otherwise, I think that you're a little bit creepy. Not gonna lie. You're a lady. We don't even have to get into whatever you did with EKE. If you want to talk about it, that's fine. But that's your personal business.
And I don't, because he didn't do nothing wrong.
Right.
I'm just trying to make it clear that that video, that audio was for him.
Yeah. So EKE is absolved from this entire situation. That was the consensual moment between two adults.
He didn't do anything wrong. He didn't do nothing wrong.
So you're aware that Wack is trying to put that audio out to make it seem like you're cool with doing that, I guess maybe with someone else, whoever you're accusing of violating you?
Exactly.
Okay, so I've
already seen all that.
Okay, so we'll let you get to that. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So there was a message that I had put out, because after I didn't put it out, I sent it to the people that I had talked to that night. I sent it to LJ, because I'm like, why won't nobody get back to me and try to help me, try to figure out what happened? And so the same message I sent to LJ, I sent to Wack 100, because at the end of the
Okay, so I have a question from Salid Kajan X Young Salid Salad. Is your name Sally? Salad? Salad? Is you a Palestinian Sally? A Salad. Salad Kajan Young N 1LX. So quite a name. Stop it. She moved very wrong. So are you saying because she moved wrong, she deserved to be violated? Is that where we're going with this? I'm just trying to figure out where we're going with this. I'm not 100% sure where we're going with this. So I wanted you to speak for yourself, because my nigga Hopkins, what's the deal, fool? trying to figure out what my nigga Salad is saying. Yeah, Palestinian salad. So I'm just trying to figure out, like, I get that. No, I mean, he's entitled to his opinion. I'm not here to chastise him. I'm just trying to figure out if I'm picking up what he's putting down. You feel me? So, Salad, are you saying that if you didn't grow up, do not go on a if you did not grow up, do not go on a bus full of people you don't know? I'm not saying that, but the question that I'm asking to you is, despite all her bad movements, did she deserve to be accosted? In your opinion, that's what we want to get to, Salad. You're you're quite a salad. You're quite a salad. Are you a Caesar? Are you a house? Are you a chicken salad? What kind of salad
Day,
are you?
when you go to a motherfucking business, who do you contact when you have a problem?
The
The
owner,
manager.
the manager, yeah. So you
Okay.
reached out to Wack
Oh,
100,
I did.
and then was this via Instagram,
But
Facebook?
he posted the messages of me texting John, the guy whose hair I braided.
So how did you? Hold on, I'm sorry. My bad.
You're okay. I know it's kind of like I'm kind of telling the story like everywhere right now, but I'm trying to give it to you as much as like I can, like as much as I remember. Like,
So my question to you is, you have your experience with EKE. That's again all consensual. Where does it go? Where does foul play become involved?
the night before, and I said that the DJ to the room, and I remember going into a dark
Okay,
room.
so that's the night, and then
That's
so I'm sorry. Go ahead.
And even with all that happening, because I didn't know what happened, I still came back the next day and did EKE's hair.
So I'm sorry. Let's take it back to the night where you woke up the next morning. You remember going into a dark room. The last person you remember is a DJ. You find yourself at home the next morning, and you have your shorts on, but one of your legs for your underwear are off.
Yes.
Okay. Are you like experiencing any symptoms that you had any type of intercourse? Had you had feel anything that you've been penetrated?
My coochie did feel like sore, and like if you know, like when you get like a rug burn,
I can imagine. I've never
or
been penetrated, but I
like
can
a
imagine.
like a no like an Indian burn on your arm,
Okay.
like you know, it's just like from dry
Like
rubbing, and
friction,
you
yeah.
get like your skin breaks.
Okay.
That's how it felt.
Like you were chafed down there.
Yes.
Okay.
And so,
So I mean,
mind you, I was still like trying to figure out.
My bad, shout out to come my mic back on. But another thing that I don't really understand is why Wack didn't speak on this part. Like, why he didn't wake up? Why didn't he talk about the fact that this young girl woke up not knowing how she got home? Why didn't you speak about the fact that this young girl woke up with her shorts on, but one of her legs of her underwear were off? Why are you not talking about the fact that this girl woke up with a rug burn on her, woo wop and whoopty bam? You feel me? Like, we're talking about a lot of things here. We're talking about a lot of things that really have no actual bearing or no actual substance to the conversation. I mean, I hear you. I hear all the flu, flammery, the skullduggery, and larceny. I get the LOL behind it and all that. You're trying to make content. But the things that we need to talk about are not being actually discussed here. This young lady is making some pretty serious accusations. And this is something that I think that we should take a lot more serious. Wack is, putting himself in the forefront of the situation where he could have been quiet about it. He could have been, out the way. He could have let a legal team handle it. But instead, he decides to mislead the public and put out content in a false chronological order to make this young girl look like she's lying. And my question is, if she's not telling the truth, why are you going so hard to prove a lie? Because if Wack is just going to say that, she made bad decisions and none of these things happen, go get a kit from the DNA people and, it'll tell everything else and that'll be able to be settled in court. That would be one thing. But it seems like Wack is going out of his way to make this girl look like she's a liar. And by doing that, he himself is lying. And it's making me wonder what exactly is going on. And it's a lot of grape ish going on in this YouTube space. And I just want to again make it clear that under those circumstances, is it okay to violate anybody's personal space, man? No means no. Any unwanted and unwelcome sexual advances will not be tolerated under set of circumstances or any level. That's definitely not okay on any level.
Out what was going on, because at the end of the day, maybe I was drunk, and Maybe I could have been flirting with him, but I don't have no recollection because nobody will tell me anything.
So are you? I mean, you've had your parts down there for 24 years. You're 24 years old. Did you feel like you had been uh, penetrated sexually?
Yes.
Sheesh. And you don't. So, off your words, would you say that that was a willing? Was that something that you did consensually, or do you feel like not so much?
No, because I don't remember doing it, but at the same time, it's like I keep going back and forth because it's like I don't remember doing it. But with me being drunk, I do get flirtatious. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? So I don't know if I may have gave him
And
the
this is
idea
why I
that
believe her.
I was going, but just like
And this is why I believe her because she's still not like bashing anyone. She's just more so seemingly like confused. Like, I just want to know what happened. And it's like, I never thought that she's like kind of admitting, like, yeah, man, I got the liquor. You know what I'm saying? I kind of turned into a little floozy. Like, so she ain't really knocking the fact that she get loose as a goose and don't get her started off the goose. She's just saying, I didn't think that it was weird until nobody had an answer to what happened to me. Seemingly, if we would have had a good time and we would have did whatever, then we would just did whatever. It doesn't seem like she's too upset about that part. She didn't seem like she really got upset until she was unable to figure out what happened to her. And now that there's a confusion, she's wondering, well, what are you guys confused about? I would have given it to you consensually, but did you do something to me to make me not aware of what was going on? Like, what's the deal here? You guys made it weird. And that's the worst part about it. Making it weird with somebody who seemingly would have just gave it to you regardless makes you more of a creep, honestly.
how I was so willing to give EKE a consent voice message, don't you think I would have did that for the DJ?
Right. So you're saying the DJ is
Okay.
who the issue is with?
Is what?
I said, so you're saying the DJ is who the issue is with. That's where the discrepancy comes in.
Yes.
All right. So you
Yes.
go there the next day. How do you get in touch with Wack? Do you contact him on Instagram? On Facebook? Do you actually
On
see him
I
physically?
texted him on Instagram.
Okay. And how does that go?
He just starts blowing up on me. It was no, let me try to figure this out, see what's going on. It was a straight, I don't play these childish ass games. Go get law enforcement. Da 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 da. Like, matter of fact, I can go screenshot that too. Cause
Oh, so
what is
these are
this?
text messages. These aren't even voice messages.
These are text messages.
Okay.
Wow.
He unsent them?
And that's another thing that I thought that was weird as well too. If there was supposed to be so much transparency between us and Wack and this female, meaning that Wack is going to screenshot these conversations and put them out for the public to see, why did you unsend messages to this young girl? What did you say in the messages that were unsent that you don't want the world to see? Because that is extremely, extremely weird and it's extremely worrisome because it makes you wonder what kind of threats or what kind of admissions of guilt are in those unsent messages.
He unsent some of them, yes.
You got to be quick, man. They're fast. You got to be quick with these YouTube dudes. You got to be fast.
I know. But he saved the one where he was like, go find your mental health. And then
So I'm assuming he erased all the ones where he's talking trash to you, cursing you out, calling you out your name, all that.
yes, but a lot of it that he said was he called me.
Oh,
Or I
like how
called
I
him.
called
I
you on
called him.
Instagram, he called you the same way.
Yes.
Okay.
I called him because I'm like, when I seen the post, I texted him. I was like, that's crazy that you just tried to expose me for coming to you for clarity. I didn't even take this to social media. You're a sick person.
So wait, when you say the post, what
I
post
didn't
are you
make
talking
no
about?
post.
What post are you talking
I'm
about?
sorry.
When you say the post, what post are you talking
The
about?
post that Wack 100 posted of me.
And that's where can you I didn't read the messages, I just heard the audio. What did the messages say?
You want me to read it to you?
If you could. Because these are your messages to Wack, or these Wack's messages to you?
These are my messages to John.
Okay.
The guy whose hair I braided.
Okay, got it.
I said, because I texted, like I said, I texted the. Sorry, I'm supposed to be getting ready too. Hold on. I had texted the Fuck, I can't even think. I texted the DJ asking him what happened. It's after I texted him asking what happened. 5 minutes later, I go PC my message, I go on his page, and he's blocked me.
The DJ's blocked you after you asked him what happened that night.
Yes, he never responded. He just blocked me.
Okay.
And so then now I'm mad because I feel like motherfuckers are playing with me. I'm blowing up John's phone, and I'm like, can you like help me? Like, somebody help me. Like, that's basically what I'm saying. But I'll read the messages to you right now. Sorry, I just dropped.
No, you're good. Well, in the meantime, while you're trying to find the messages, what was your conversation with Wack that led up to these messages? I'm sorry, that led up to this post going up.
Because I had sorry, you go in here. Because I had texted, the message that I sent John is the same message I sent to Wack. So it was saying, I said, hey, I'm not trying to bring you into anything. I sent him the screenshot of the DJ blocking me and then the message that I sent to the DJ. I said, hey, I'm not trying to bring you into anything, but that nigga did something to me the night of the show. I don't remember a lot, and that's why I'm passed out. That's why I was passed out like that. And then he lied about how I got home and then blocked me. When I tried to ask him what happened, because I just wanted to know what happened to me, that shit was weird and not cool. I don't want or need anything from nobody. I just needed help trying to figure out what happened to me because normal and nothing is adding up. And I said, like, I'm scared and I thought I was safe with you guys.
So do you feel like they took advantage of the fact that you thought that you were safe around these guys, safe enough to let your guard down?
Possibly. I honestly don't know.
So you get into this conversation with Wack, you reach out to him, you finally get in contact with him. What does that conversation look like?
Kate, do you want to help me explain? Because you probably remember a little bit more than I do.
Hey, Kate.
About how this is Kate. This is my friend. Kate. She was on the phone with me when me and Wack were on the phone. He's really not letting me talk. He just keeps yelling over me. He's calling me all types of hoes. He's calling me saying that I shouldn't be fucking strangers, and saying that his daughter would never do something like that, and just saying a whole bunch of bullshit. And when I'm trying to explain the story to him, he's trying to misconstrue my words and like make them into something that I'm not saying.
Right. He's manipulating your words.
Like, he's taking it as, because they're all going with the narrative that, like, that night of the show, I went upstairs and I fucked me, and that's the only person that they seen me go upstairs with. That nobody seen me go upstairs with the DJ.
Right.
And so he's like, you fucked me, and then what, you went and DJ? No, that's not what happened.
That's incredible.
And so, yeah, we're just going back and forth. My friend isn't liking how he's talking to me, so she kind of, inserts herself. And what did he say, friend?
So he was like, I'm trying to think.
I know, it was so much.
He was like saying like, oh, so you think something happened and then you go back to fuck another dude the next day. And it was like, that's not what happened at all. Like he was not listening to what she was saying at all. And then
because like I just said, I didn't remember what fully happened.
Right.
I'm thinking maybe I was just drunk and I could have done something, but the fact that nobody was trying to help me get any clues or let me know what happened, I don't know. So I'm just going off how I feel right now. My coochie hurts.
That's an indicator.
Regardless of if I did stuff with EKE the next day, I didn't go there with that intention to do that with him.
Right.
I came there to work, we vibed, and we're grown. How it goes.
I mean, but then, we're not here, again, even on my end, I'm not here to get into your business of what you consensually did with another adult. That's your bedroom activities. The bigger conversation here is, how you're being treated and how you're being responded to, and you have these allegations that you're putting onto these gentlemen that should be taken a lot more seriously than what it seems like they're being taken.
Yes, exactly. And I appreciate you for even like trying to help me figure this out.
So I know you're getting ready to go, but I do have a couple more questions for you. So how does this conclude with you and Wack? How does the conversation end?
With me saying, he's like, well, go get the proof. Because he keeps saying, I don't harbor this.
That he only cares about the truth
and that he only cares about the truth, and for me to go get law enforcement involved and to get the videos from the hotel and all this other like, okay, so that's what I'm going to do. I went to the hotel today after I got off the phone, and they said that they're waiting for the managers to come back in on Monday. So on Monday, I will be going to go get the footage from the thing. But until then, tomorrow morning, I will be up at the police station trying to figure out how I could get the video footage that I need to rest my case. Because I have no reason to lie.
So you're not even going for a civil lawsuit. You're going for actual criminal charges should this be able to be proven to be true.
Exactly. Because you're not about to sit here and make my character try to be something that it's not. I'm not no hoe. I'm not a groupie. That's not what I came there for. I came there to work.
Well, you're a 24-year-old girl, and they seemingly found you while you were at school, at cosmetology school, because somebody needed their hair braided.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's not like you
keep in mind, I had no intent on going to the show. If I had intent on going to I feel like it'd make me look more like a groupie if I was like, oh, I really want to go to the show. I had no intent on going to the show.
So, so you said you're moving forward with the police. You're moving forward with the police. Is there anything that you just want people to know? You know what I'm saying? Before we kind of close this out, I feel like it's pretty much understood. We got it from the top. If I understand correctly, as a quick little, I guess for lack of better words, a wrap up, you're a cosmetology student. You're 24 years old. You're at school one day. The dude, I'm sorry, what was his name? John comes in. He needs his hair braided. He gets his hair braided. Apparently, some other dudes on the tour might need their hair braided as well. You go braid some hair. You get your money up real quick. They say, hey, you want to come hang out? At this point, they're starting to feed you drinks all night. Some point in the night, everything goes black. The last thing you remember is being with the DJ. You wake up the next morning. Your underwear are half off. Your pants are on, but your underwear are half off. You're not really sure how you made it home. The biggest red flag comes up at that moment where you say, they're telling you that you called an Uber home, but that's impossible on your end because your phone is dead. So you can't call.
And I told Wack too. I said, go check his Uber history. And go see if my address is in his Uber history.
And what was his response to that?
He was like, I'm about to go check right now. Never got no response.
Because the Uber history would show that call was put in.
My address was exactly.
Yeah, for sure. So you wake up the next morning, your private areas are indicating as you being a grown woman that somebody has penetrated you. You go you talk to Wack about it, you get cussed out. Did you talk to EKE about this situation? What was his response?
He told me that all he really asked me to do was, instead of saying his name in the comments, for me to be like, that consent was for someone else.
Right.
Instead of saying it was for EK.
So why do you think, I'm sorry, go ahead.
He told me on the phone that he remembers me asking the DJ what happened and how I got home, and that the DJ did confirm that I Ubered myself home.
So you go back the next day.
And since I didn't really know what happened, but I remember EKE went upstairs early. I didn't really tell him like, hey, this was going on. This happened. Well, I don't know what happened. So he's really like, I didn't know, none of this was going on. Whole time, I guess the DJ and EKE got into it, and that's why EKE is not on the tour no more.
Did they get into it over you guys' situation?
That's what Wack told me.
So EKE is no longer on the tour with Blueface because EKE defended you against the DJ who took advantage of you.
I don't know if he defended me. All I know is that an argument was had.
Okay. So an argument was had, and Was the argument caused because of him speaking for you, or you're not? That's what you're not sure about.
That's what I'm not sure about. When
Okay.
I asked, Wack 100 wouldn't really say what it was about, but he was trying to indicate that they were arguing about me.
Okay, so it's safe to assume that you're the reason him defending you could possibly be one of the stronger reasons why he's no longer on this tour, allegedly.
Possibly.
Okay, that is incredible. So you found
But
refuge.
the man that I'm saying hurt me is still on the tour.
Interesting.
But the person that I consent to is off the tour.
Interesting. So are you still in contact with EKE after the fact?
We've been texting. As of right now, I've seen that he hasn't followed me on Instagram. And I haven't really heard from him since our phone call earlier today.
Damn. What was that conversation like earlier?
It was him like asking me to, instead of saying his name, to put like someone else, and that.
Wait, what do you mean put someone else instead of his name?
Like, instead of saying the consent was for EKE, he wanted me to say the consent was for someone else.
Why do you think he wants that? Why do you think? Oh, he doesn't want to be. You think
because he doesn't want to be tied up in all of these. He doesn't want to be tied up in all of these allegations.
Wow.
Because he didn't, like I said, he didn't do nothing wrong.
Yeah, and then I mean, again, what you guys did again as consensual adults, nobody's business but you guys' own. You know what I mean? So,
right.
EKE's off the tour. Wack puts out this audio, and in the audio, again, it is you giving consent, but it's you giving consent to EKE, not the DJ. And they're manipulating this to make it seem as if you're giving consent to the DJ.
Yes.
Goodness gracious. So it's maybe an attempt to kind of bury your story.
Exactly. You're a smart man.
Yeah, I read 100 books to get a free pan pizza. It happens. Now, moving forward, you said that you are going to the police. You said that you are filing charges. So tomorrow, this is. I'm going to say this, and this is nothing towards you, but this is just something that I've learned watching this media space, watching how things typically go. Is this something that you're really standing on? Tomorrow, you really do plan on getting up and going to this police station?
Yes, because I'm not about to have this narrative of me out on social media like this.
Yeah,
this is crazy.
I can imagine.
I'm a small town girl. I've never been into nothing like this before.
Yeah, welcome to entertainment, man. It gets crazy over here.
Yeah. And then they're also pushing the narrative that I'm doing this to push my music out. I've been writing music since I was in high school.
Okay, so this is.
I wrote a song and I posted it. That has nothing to do with whatever has going on, because at the end of the day, once I really wasn't getting no answers from nobody, I was just about to charge it to the game and be like, you know what? Fuck this shit. Like, if I did it, I did it. I just learned from my mistakes, and I just don't go out by myself no more. But the fact that he tried to take it as far as trying to expose me and hurt me verbally, I can't just charge it to the game and put it under the rug. Like, no, I have to say what I need to say, because or else it's gonna just keep happening. Because motherfuckers, they're scared of them or something.
Well, with that all being said, man, I really do appreciate your time. I know you got some things to do tonight. We'll definitely stay in contact with you, because I do want to see a follow-up of how the situation turns out for you. We are praying for the best.
I appreciate it. Like, I don't know how to feel.
I mean, the most you can do, like I would tell you, it's all about you making sure that you do get a mental healing, obviously a physical healing as well. And in every situation that you're in, you're only 24 years old. So obviously the men involved in the situation are significantly older than you, some by 10 to 15 years in certain situations and instances. Yes. I would just advise you, and this is just me coming to you as a man, you got to be a lot more game tight and everything that glitters.
Yes, for sure. And I know that completely now.
Right. You got to be a lot more game tight. They came to your city.
That's just
cool.
I'm a very trusting person, and I let my guard down, and I can't blame nobody but myself. for that situation.
And that's it. So moving forward, make sure that you protect yourself. For health reasons, I would advise you maybe if you have like a clinic or a doctor, you might want to go get checked out.
I already went.
Everything's so cool.
I already went.
That's smooth. You know, you never know what everybody's walking around with. You feel me?
Exactly.
And since you didn't bring it up, it's safe to assume that everything is clear on that end as far as the doctor is concerned and all that. So that's definitely a positive, for sure a positive. Any final statements before you and your homegirl step out for the night?
No, not my girlfriend, like my girl. That's no, I'm late. I didn't realize. You know, I appreciate the people that do believe me, and the ones that don't. The truth's always gonna come to light, and karma. They're gonna regret how they treated me and how they talked to me. So
there it is.
And you guys wish and be embarrassed and wish that you hey, that's kind of tight. And and wish that you would have believed me the first time I said it.
There it is. So we will follow up with you. You guys enjoy your night. I'll tap in with you later on the week and we'll see what's going on. Get an update from you.
Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
No problem, man. Y'all be safe. Enjoy your night.
You too. Thank you.
Still work for the neighborhood hero. We got all right, man. And that is that. That is one of the alleged victims, one of the alleged 3 women who said that she was Flu Flam, Skulldug, and Larson at the Blueface show. Is blurry. That means that it's time for me to get up out of here. But y'all hit that like, y'all hit that comment, y'all hit that get subscribe button. Getting it together, man, to make sure I'm able to bring y'all some news y'all can use, some knowledge I admit. That words are hard. News you can use. I was so smooth when that outro. I was going to get that perfectly, man. I fudged it. I sold it, as the kid said. With that all being said, man, red dots to the left, you know the rest. We'll be bringing you more of this good content, man. I'm getting my equipment together to make sure I can give y'all the best that I can give y'all. Red dots to the left, you know the rest. Hit the subscribe button. Next chili giveaway will be at 40,000 subscribers. We're up out of here, man. God bless y'all. We are gone.